Good morning, everybody. Everybody, good morning. Day number 125 out on the Appalachian Trail. You know where I'm at? I'm in the Presidential Mountain Range this morning. I had a pretty decent night's sleep at Lake of the Clouds in the dungeon. And it is a little different down in there. I'll just leave it that way and I'll show you pictures. But this morning has been beautiful. Last night we had a great sunset, and I'm actually at the lake. We had a great sunrise this morning. Beautiful sunrise. It looks like, well, let's show you the lake. There's a lake behind. And off to my right, directly behind my head there, Mount Washington. And check out the clouds in the hut down below. That was beautiful, right? All right, it looks like we're gonna have an excellent summit on Mount Washington today. Woo, sorry about that. We spun upside down there. Looks like we're gonna have a great summit on Mount Washington today. I'm expecting some good weather the remainder of the day. I'm pretty darn excited about that. The Presidentials has been better than Franconia Ridge for me. Of course, if you've been watching the channel, you saw that we had high winds and rains that day, and we're completely fogged in, walking in a cloud. So it wasn't a super cool experience. It was super cool, but it wasn't a beautiful weather view experience. So yesterday we had some great views, and today I'm anticipating greater views. Stinger, Captain Chaos, they're waiting for me. We're gonna summit Mount Washington together this morning. Stand by for those photos. I also had a chance to meet Bartman, who started on January 1 in 0.07. 0.07? 0.7. I'll fix that and put it right there. I think it was 0.7. Anyway, that's the deal. I'll catch up with y'all later. Have an awesome day, y'all. Ooh. Never thought I'd be crossing snow in the month of June.
Get me off this damn snow.
Oh, that's great.
Take a breath, it's summer, summer. Smell the perfume in the air. Loving how the days are longer. Sit out on the porch, dear. Tea is sweet like smiles on faces. Water's warm, so jump right in. In the pastures, horses race and breezes blow on your skin. Make it last as long as you can. Make the sunlight your best friend. Sleep with windows open and then begin again. Take a breath, it's summer, summer. Go out barefoot in the rain. Pick tomatoes and cucumber. You can eat 'em all day. Find a tree and sit right under. Watch the ladybugs take flight. Try and catch a four-leaf clover. Everything is alright. Make it last as long as you can. Make the sunlight your best friend. Sleep with windows open and then begin again.
Hey, 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 good morning, everybody. Everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whatever it may be, wherever you're watching this. Day number 126 out on the Appalachian Trail today, and I am headed into Pinkham Notch. Morning. Headed into Pinkham Notch this morning. Yep, I'm going to see if I can't grab me a shower down here. Maybe a little breakfast. I heard they have a deli that opens at 9:30. It's just after 8. I got a 5-mile hike in, 4.8. Well on my way to that hike already. I probably got about less than a mile and a half, 1.9 left. And it's a beautiful day again. I have been blessed with some great weather the last couple days. You saw Mount Washington, yeah, all day yesterday. It really turned out fantastic. I was in the last couple of days, to be honest with you. Beautiful weather. I'm tired though. My body's feeling it. You get up here to the presidential range. What are we looking for? Old Jackson Road AT, Pinkham Notch Camp. 1.5 miles. That's where I want to go. Yeah, the body's getting tired, to be honest with you. Pretty tired. Yeah, it's demanding. So today's kind of a confusing day for me. The initial goal was going to be the Imp Shelter. I think it's a shelter or a campsite. I can't remember right now. But 18 miles away, because I cut it short yesterday at the Osgood campsites. There was really no other good option but coming into Pinkham Notch last night. And the room there, that is it Joe Dodge or something Dodge? I'll correct it and put it on the screen. A room there, outrageous, by the way. And then that's when some people I saw out on the trail, after I mentioned it to them, who travel the whites quite a bit, appropriately said the AMC is not the Appalachian Mountain Club, but the Appalachian Money Club. Yeah, when I see that, those kind of a rates for a room for the night or a bunk, yeah, I believe it. New England, I'm glad I don't live up here. We got some beautiful forestry and trails though. At least the AT part of it that I'm seeing. All right, enough of that rant. All right, y'all, just left Pinkham Notch Visitor Center. Had a nice breakfast there, thanks to the breakfast crew working behind the counter there. Good food, good time there, and I'm going on. We're gonna head up to the Carter Notch here, up to the Carter shelter. Not the shelter, what is it, a hut? It's a hut up here. So we're headed up on this little climb. But before I started to climb, I want to give a couple shout outs. I got to see somebody I thought I would never see on trail, to be honest with you, because he and his hiking partner, Point 7, started on January 1st. But they are really enjoying the trail and soaking up the atmosphere and the community around the trail. So I just wanted to say hello again to Bartman. We met up at Lake of the Clouds the other night. He did a work for stay, and I opted for the dungeon stay. And anyway, it was cool. After I summited at Mount Washington, I saw him up there from one of the overviews. Dude, it was cool to chat and chill with you for a little bit. And that game of Uno, I don't play that much. That was the first time I won a game of Uno in 10 or 15 years probably. It might have been the first time I played in 10 or 15 years, to be honest. But maybe longer, who knows. Anyway, it was a good time. And another shout, Whispers. We met at a hut yesterday. I forgot the name of that hut. I'm gonna put it right there. Whispers was giving me some 411 and information on what I had ahead of me going into the Wildcats, Carter Gap, options for camping. Basically, I ran my timeline by him to see if it was possible. He had some suggestions, and I really appreciate your knowledge of the White Mountains up here. The Prezzies, very cool. He wasn't doing the Prezzies. He was doing something golf to golf maybe. I can't remember the name of that thing he was working on, but long time hiker. And while he hadn't through the AT, he definitely lashed the northern and southern sections quite some time ago. And he's looking forward to through hiking it someday. So peace, and thanks again, Whispers. And then thanks for sharing that information, passing it on. Yep, I just climbed up that. Whoo! That's pretty cool. They still got snow on some of these peaks up here. It's badass. Oh man, I love hiking. Daggone it. That's a beautiful climb up here. Good and technical. I'm digging this stuff, man. Check out these views behind me. It's freaking beautiful, right? Oh, it's amazing. Oh, I'm in love with hiking. I love the mountains. I love the work that goes into it too. It's rewarding. You don't always get these views. So I'm gonna cherish them, and today, I'm grateful for them. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the ability to climb up here. Pinkham Notch, the resort. Let me show you. That's it. Yeah, it's a short climb, but it's straight up. Let me get you perspective on that rascal. That's over the ledge. We came across the road over yonder, through the woods, and up this steep rascal. I'll tell you, it's steep now. I mean steep. Not sure how that turned out. But we got more to go. This is rocks, but a lot more to go, y'all. A lot more to go. Hey, stay tuned. If you haven't, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Comment, ask me questions. What's in my pack? What's my typical day like? Because, you know, things have changed since I got to the White Mountains. Across Franconia Ridge, the presidentials yesterday, and now through the Wildcats. Yeah, things have changed definitely as far as my daily rhythm. So if you got the questions, put them down below here. Subscribe. There's a lot more of this journey left. There's a lot more left. Oh man, it's just beautiful. All right, let's go for a climb together, y'all. Climb camp. Together today. I don't know how else to show anybody the perspective of how challenging this hike is. The road will slip there. So, I got you connected to the trekking pole for a little bit of time. Up. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. I tried to capture that ascent to the top of Wildcat E the best I could, y'all. I'm there. I believe I'm there. Yeah, baby. It's the climb. It's the climb, baby. What do you think of that? It's still got snow out here. Freaking snow out here in June. That felt good. I love it. I love this stuff. I love hiking. What is happening here? We are at the top of one of the Wildcat Mountains ski resort. There's the old Wildcat Express. Good stuff, man. Good climb. I can't remember how high it is, but I think there's a sign over yonder. We can read it. Let's see. Oh, we ain't to the summit of Old Wildcat E yet. It's up yonder. This is the ski summit, though. That's some beautiful stuff right here, y'all. Sorry about this straw. Let's switch sides. There we go. That's my better side, if I got one. Hey, just wanted to give you a quick update. Yesterday was Hike Naked Day. You know, I was up on Washington at, and also Mount Washington, and also at Lake of the Clouds. I didn't want to cause a big disturbance yesterday, so I waited until later in the day above tree line to do the old naked hike. It has been confirmed there are no pictures. However, members of my family were present and decided that they were not willing to hike behind me. So I was moved to the back of the hike train yesterday. And as soon as we got down below tree line, I decided to reclothe because I don't need skeeter bites where I don't need skeeter bites, if you know what I mean. But let me just tell you, it felt really good. It was breezy and cool and sunny, and I didn't get a sunburned bum either. So everything worked out, and summer is in, baby. Summer is in. And it's way down there. What a beautiful day, y'all. This is pretty cool. Representation of where I started on Sunday. I went up Franconia Notch to Mount Lincoln. Actually, we went up to Mount Liberty, Little Haystack, Mount Lincoln, Lafayette, down across to Mount Garfield, and then we stayed at the somewhere up here at the Garfield shelter tent site, and then we went across the next day to Galehead, South Twin, North Twin Mountain, down to Mount Gaiu, across the Zealand Mountain, down to the Zealand Notch, all the way over to Ethan Pond. We stayed a night there. And then we went down to Crawford Notch, came up Mount Webster, and then now we're getting into the presidential range here. Mount Jackson, Mount Pierce, Eisenhower, Franklin, Mount Monroe. And then yesterday we were at Mount Washington, yesterday in the morning after we stayed at Lake of the Clouds. Right here, Lake of the Clouds. That's where we were at 8 o'clock yesterday morning. Came around Jefferson, Adams, peaked on Mount Madison, and then came down last night. Camped in here somewhere. Showed up at Pinkham Notch this morning, and then came up the Wildcat Mountains, up to Wildcat A, and then down into Carter Notch where I'm at now. And now we're going to head out by going up to Carter Dome, Mount Height, and South Carter Mountain, all by the end of today. Sunday through Thursday, there it is.